Good morning, everybody. I just came out to open the gate and saw my snake already. I think it was a cottonmouth. I was studying more and more about like the Bigfoot issue and trying to have an open mind and see things how they really are. But this morning when I thought to myself, wow, it's so nice and peaceful outside to not have the crows going crazy, with the Bigfoot activity and everything. As soon as I thought that, and I messaged one of my friends that it was nice and quiet and that they had quieted down because I started a YouTube channel because I figured they don't want the exposure, right? They immediately started coming in and the crows started screaming, and I'm talking screaming crows, okay? The video that I posted is not even the loudness that I heard. Definitely they are trying to control us, and that is unacceptable, especially in human territory. A lot of people are confused about what the Bigfoot is and what they're doing. It's obvious to me because I've been studying the mafia that was behind COVID for so long that the Bigfoots are working with them. Okay, guys. David Icke for a long time tried to tell people like, hey, it's actually lizard people that are running the world, right? People don't understand that lizard people is a Bigfoot hybrid, okay? These creatures are hooked up to the Matrix. Targeted individuals do know about the Matrix, where things read your mind and program your mind with mind control programming. And basically, it's like the book of Psalms where David is talking about everyone around him, trying to attack him and stuff. It's the same as it was then, but now, okay? Same creatures, same everything is going on. Once again, Jesus Christ dealt with these creatures too. It's the same thing, guys. It's the same. They're the ones that are possessing the people and attaching to the people. The same phenomenon, I should say. I'm not going to say every single Bigfoot is doing this. However, the good ones, if there are any, aren't telling anybody else what the other ones are doing. So let's just put two and two together here. That they're covering up for each other at the very least. I mean, that's the sad thing, that I totally say, Jen, we are on your... The human race survived this onslaught, or we're going to help you against the enemy. They can totally do that. They're not doing that, guys. They're not doing that. So, sadly, a lot of people have been misled about the Bigfoots. I'm living with it, so I'm witnessing exactly what they're doing. They are gang stalking. Okay, gang stalking is a felony in most places. It's what targeted individuals experience. It's the same happening, and now I just heard something right here. Might just be, it's springtime, so we have like turtles. I just saw a snake too just a second ago. Luckily, it just went back into the water. We have water snakes here too. That one kind of looked a little bit fat, so I think it's probably a moccasin. I noticed the water moccasin, the cottonmouth. I think it's the same thing, but they're like a chubby fat snake, and they're really interesting. Like, I love creatures. That's the sad part about this whole situation is I'm so angry that the Jews and the Bigfoots and all these evil things have forced me to hate. Like, it makes me so sad. I'm so heartbroken over it because I actually love everything, and it's very sad. It's very sad because it's like being forced into a war that you don't even want. You don't even want it. And this is exactly what happened to Hitler, guys. He got forced into this war because they wanted their exodus. They wanted to take over the Holy Land. It was all orchestrated. The whole history we've been taught is a complete lie. They just demonize the Germans just because they can, and they'll demonize anybody. I mean, even my country, Poland, where my mother's ancestors are from, they demonize them and pretend they're stupid. Guys, they're some of the smartest people there are. So they have to demonize them and pretend that Polish are stupid. They're completely like Catholic country mostly, so they're very intelligent people. But this is what they do. They demonize those that are speaking the truth and that are the good ones. So, I hear coyotes. Now, the Bigfoots are with the coyotes. And there is something right over here sounding a little bit too big to be a turtle, but there's a little bird there too. Anyway, so this is the situation we're in. I've told the Bigfoots they should follow Jesus. I have done my part. This morning, I told them we want peace. We want peace, but peace only comes with you following the law. We don't make peace with criminals. We put them in jail. We're not going to have special rules for Bigfoots, guys. Shut up. We're not going to have special rules for you guys. If a human being was doing what you're doing, they'd be in jail. And I'm not going to let your size or your demonic attachments change the way I feel, I mean, you have to follow the law. You follow the law or you leave human territory. That's the way it works. It's for everybody. I have to follow the law. Everybody has to follow the law or they get put in jail. Anyway, so this is what they want to, they have privilege. See, it's Bigfoot privilege here, guys. They are big and scary, so they think they have privilege because they could just scare people. There's people that have been moved away from here, guys. I've been told families have moved away because of Bigfoot activity. And one of the meanest things one can do is gaslight these people. These people suffer horrendously. I can't even tell you how much I've suffered since I've got here. Like, I've never suffered as much as I have here. Like, this is like the worst time of my life. Like, and Oklahoma is beautiful. I love Oklahoma. I could deal with the tornado thing even, but the Bigfoot thing is just heartbreaking. It is life destroying because they don't leave you alone. Guys, there was Bigfoot babies stashed under my RV last night and I posted a picture about it. You could see the little round head shining in the light. It's so ridiculous and I don't know what else to do, so I kept telling them to get out and I was stomping, and this morning something jumped on my RV as the crows were going around, so they are trying to scare us. They're not being nice. I've already said I wanted peace with them, but it has to be on our terms because we have laws. It has to be on human terms. Everybody has to follow the law. Not just you, not just me, everyone. So, there's a shimmer. I'm sure the shimmers are mad at me. They're like, oh, what are you doing? Preaching the law that you're supposed to follow. You can't be here and be a criminal, okay? Humans have a right to self-defense. So anyway, and see the crows are going crazy, so the Bigfoots are mad. See, they go over in this territory here. And then past there, that's going towards town. Like, that's getting closer to the actual, little city here. This is going, more to the wilderness this way. But, they come in this way, there's some in the pond, and then they go over here, and they're, back over here. It's a tiny little area. And I keep telling them, you better move, because eventually the military will just burn this place down. I know what I'm talking about. I know what these people do. They will. They'll just be like, yeah, we don't want to fight it. We'll just set a fire. It's the easiest way. Look at the crows. See, the Bigfoots are mad. Follow the law, witches. A lot of those crows are actually witches, I think. Some of them might be shape-shifted Bigfoots. I've heard the little people can take on they can transform into a crow to fly around. That's what the Native American teaching is that I've read. I mean, I'm not, an expert on any of this by any means, but I'm just reporting it as I'm dealing with it. So, anyway, so I tried to be at peace with them a little, but my instincts still tell me, no, they're evil. Because when I started talking about it being nice, about being quiet, they came in with a vengeance, and something jumped on my roof, okay? And that's after finding their baby stashed under my RV last night. This morning I took a picture and I saw more things under the RV, and it's weird because they're invisible. You can barely see them with your eye, if at all. So before I got out, I stomped on the ground. I'm like, get out, get out, get out. You know, I told them, you better get out from under there because I'm going to spray. And so I just spray some spider spray under there because I've been wanting to do that for a while anyways. But I figured now's a great time to do it because it's going to be dry for a while, not rain today. And I got to get those creatures from out of there. They don't need to be under there either. This is the thing. Like, there's no reason for these creatures to bother me. There's an empty building right there. That building's empty. We don't use it for anything. It's open. You can walk in. There's an underground. They could go under there. They have no reason to be near Donna or I at all. And you know, I was trying to make peace with them. So, and they're manifesting because see the trees turning black. Yeah, they're pretty upset. I'm mad at you. I'm the good one. I follow the law, not you guys. You ain't following the law. You're in the wrong, okay? You are in the wrong, and I'm not giving you Bigfoot privilege, okay? I'm not doing it. My dog and my cats and my chickens deserve a good life, which is free from you. Evildoers walking around, driving everybody crazy. So anyway, he's all looking over here. I know the Bigfoots are watching. They're probably right here. I can't see them with my eyes, so I have to just like rewind my live stream to see them. But anyway, so, what I wanted to show you too, I just remembered, last night I saw eye shine that was above these trees, okay? A little bit behind me, maybe out the height of that tree. That's why I knew it was over 10 feet because my RV's right there and I saw it from my trail camera out this way on this really corner. And they always walk here and I'll show you the proof of it. We don't mow this. Like, see how there's like, this thing is coming off. See how there's like a green path and see how there's tall grass at the edge there? Sorry, my dog's coat is coming off here. Let's go out here a little bit. Okay. See how it's all green right here? And then there's like the brown little patch right there. Okay. That patch used to be over here. But see how it's gone? Because they always walk here. We don't walk here. I don't walk in this grass. I mean, it's probably been 6 months since I've walked way over there. They do sit and stay in that tree line right there. That's where the big tree shake. They shook a huge tree at us right there. I offered you guys peace, but only on the idea that you follow human law. You have to follow human law. And stay away from people's houses and their pets and property. All this is human property. It's actually illegal to trespass on it. You want to be treated like humans, you're going to have to act like humans. Otherwise, I'm not going to consider you humans, okay? That's just the way it is. We wouldn't tolerate criminals here. If I heard a bump in the night outside my house, I'd get a gun and go investigate it, okay? We're not going to treat you any different. We're not doing Bigfoot privilege here just because you're big and scary, okay? Anyway, so they walked right here, and see that tree is like, gosh, probably 30 feet tall, and the eyes were like at the top of it. So he must have walked in this way. I'm assuming it's probably the male. I only caught like the last glimpse of it because I saw it and I couldn't believe it. And then I started, filming. I didn't post the video just because it was like so fleeting. It was just like a little tiny bit I caught in the video, but I saw it with my own eye, when I was watching through my camera. And that's why there's a lot of people out there that fight against the Bigfoots for the human race, because we have to, this is our territory. There is so much wilderness. They don't need to be here. The only reason they're here is they're either on assignment due to a curse, hex, vex, or spell, or they've been sent just specifically just to harass people, because there's no other reason other than going dumpster diving for our food, or like going around and stealing from humans. Otherwise, there's no good reason for a Bigfoot to be around human beings, guys. I mean, like, what good reason is there? The humans could shoot them. The humans could really do a lot of damage. Ooh, oh no, that's just pollen coming off. Oh, I should see if they took the tree off the thing. Anyway, so I gotta fix my dog's thing. My show. His little thingy is like coming off. Just walk normal, honey. The clip, I lost the clip somewhere. But see, like, all this destruction, these guys are not forest protectors, guys. All these little broken sticks that pull down trees. There's a big pull down right there. If you look right there, that's that big old branch right there. They'll pretend that happened in a storm, guys. This is what they do. The storm comes in, they go break a bunch of stuff so that they can pretend it was the wind. I mean, I hear them doing, I hear them do it. I see them do it. They make it look. And that's why I know they're gang stalkers, because everything that's happening to targeted individuals that we call gang stalking, the Bigfoots do it too. So that tells me they're all in the same network, If the same stuff is happening all around the world, it's a program, you know what I mean? Like, the Bigfoots are acting criminally all around the world in the same way, which means they're working with the globalist mafia. Of course, I mean, why wouldn't the globalist mafia recruit the big scary creatures, So I feel bad for them that they're recruited, but they're also responsible to make their own decisions. And when they make a decision to do evil, it's on them, We all have decisions to make. We all have temptations. We all have to make the right decisions. And when they make the wrong one, that's on them. They have to make their own choices, just like the rest of us. A lot of us are forced, into thinking we have to do bad things, and we don't. You always have a choice. You always have a choice. You just choose something different. Anyway, so I'm just going to walk up here really quick while I got you guys here. And see. I really wanted to have peace with these guys because it's very dangerous. They're probably going to try to kill me. I wanted to have peace with them, but they won't follow the law. And they're just harassing us. They're doing a lot of gang stalking. So, when a creature responds to your thoughts, they're connected to the Matrix. Nope, the tree's still there. I'm going to have to call the power company again. See, that tree is up there. Could wind possibly have put it there? Possibly. Maybe. It's more likely Bigfoot did. Honestly. That's very high up there. I mean, that's probably, 20, 30 feet in itself. So, anyway, that's all. Okay, I'll just call the power company back just to make sure. So, it's like I said a long time ago, like, don't be surprised if I have to use deadly force against these guys, because it could come to that. And they know that. Like, I've told them repeatedly. So much mess in here. It's just a fire waiting to happen. I'm not saying that for, like, landscaping purposes. I'm saying that for the Bigfoot pulling down all these trees. Some of those branches are from the power company cutting them down before, but it's like this all over the place, guys. If you look at any Bigfoot channel where people go out looking in the forest, the trees are all broken down like that, guys. That is not normal. Like, all these tree structures, trees don't consistently fall in X's. Trees don't consistently make all these structures, okay, guys? It's not normal. Wind will knock one down occasionally, but after seeing what I see here, I mean, it's obvious to me what's going on. You could tell, because you could tell, like, if a tree is really strong and it's broken in half, like, yeah, that didn't happen by accident. So, anyway. Yeah, I told you guys I want peace, but it has to be on human law terms. We're not going to be at peace with criminals, guys. What you guys do is criminal. You can't even go on human territory without breaking the law. It's called trespassing. They want to live like right on top of us. Like, no. Especially when I don't even feel safe to like put my dog out around a tree to run around. We can't even do that anymore. The one day I did it recently, I came out and I found a bunch of Bigfoot cryptid hybrids. The hybrids were watching him, and that's not good. Like, they weren't there, and then all of a sudden they're there because he's running around. Ooh, I just saw something. What was that? A white, might just be the tarp on top of the, yeah, it's probably just the tarp. Nitro, Mama's got to fix your vest, honey. You got to get a better clip on it. Use a safety pin or something. You know, I tied him to the tree, you know, and I'm like around, like I'm not even like totally inside. I was like going in and out and doing my chores. I look over there and there's a bunch of them watching him. And I'm like, that's why they're called the original predator. I mean, the original predator is that spider, and then that spider creates the Bigfoots and everything else that's out here. Maestro, stop. No, I don't want you chasing. No, Maestro, never chase anything. He's chasing something I can't see. What is it? No. You're going to get yourself in big trouble. Chasing a snake or something. The outside, I saw a couple posts already about people's dogs with the snakes. Anyway, so there's that. Please pray for us. I really want to be at peace, but the ball is in their court. They have to follow the law. You know, I'm not doing anything wrong by renting a spot here. You know, Donna didn't do anything wrong by buying some property. Okay. That's the legal way we do things in the human world. You know, they need to follow human law. And if they're not willing to follow human law, they need to leave. It's either that or go to jail. We got to make Bigfoot jails or what? Because we can't tolerate the lawlessness. Nobody's going to tolerate it. You're just living in a time when people are being nicer than they need to be. They really shouldn't be this nice. They should shoot you when you're outside their house watching their children. Okay? That's not acceptable. These guys will go watch people's kids. That's one of the reasons that Jerry and Ella were doing what they do, because she found them watching her grandson. They had built a hunting blind and they would watch him on his swing set. And that's when she said, that's it. No way. And so that's an odd noise. That was weird. Like, I could probably whoop right now. I don't know. I'm not going to do it because we're not supposed to be doing that kind of stuff. But anyway, so that's why some people are the way they are, because they know. Sure, they may not take your children when they've got food, but I guarantee you, at some point, each one is probably going to take people and their pets. I mean, it's just like, it's like expecting a tiger not to attack you. It's the same thing. They're predators, guys. They are predators. And it's just the way it is. Can't change reality. I wish I could. I'm trying to change reality. I'm trying to make them Christians. I'm like, just be Christians and follow the law, you know. But anyway, I'm going to go on and on, but I do my part and that's all I can do, you know. That's it. You have no right to scare people. You don't even have a right to do that. Not even that. You don't even have a right to break a tree. Nobody gives you a right to break a tree even, okay? If human beings went around breaking trees, we would put that human in jail, okay? That's not nice. I have to spell it out. I mean, I don't know what to do. Okay, so I'm going to go. Oh, this is crazy. I honestly don't think they're going to change. I mean, they know what's going on. If I could think that I'm happy the crows aren't making noise and then all of a sudden the crows are making noise again, obviously they know exactly what's going on. They're hooked up to the Matrix, which means they're all connected with the globalist mafia. And they were involved, the Bigfoots. See, the thing people don't know about Judaism and the Jewish is that they believe that they have no karma if someone else does something for them. So if they could convince you to do a crime or kill somebody, they think you get charged with it, that they're not responsible for it. That's why they always recruit, and plus they don't want to get their hands dirty. So what they do is they mind control people and Bigfoots to do their bidding for them, and that is what is going on. But the Bigfoot has a choice. They have a choice. In fact, I'm standing right here, right now, giving them their choice. They have a choice to follow Jesus. They don't have to do what the Hebrews want. So, but they're not choosing the peaceful way because they're still gang stalking. I mean, I can't even sit in my RV and not get jumped on. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So, what was I going to say? That they recruited the Bigfoot, doing a lot of the activities that are happening around the world. So like when you see all this weird stuff, because Bigfoot does mind speak, Bigfoot does mind control. So if they need to control a president or something, they'll just do it through the Bigfoot. Why not? It's easy for them, you see. And this is nothing new. The angels have telepathy. The angels don't talk. The angels communicate through telepathy. This is not new. It's just new to a lot of people. A lot of people don't understand this because the human race has been dumbed down on purpose so that we wouldn't understand this, so that we could be destroyed by lack of knowledge. And that's the problem. Anyway, okay, I don't want to keep going on and on. I'm sorry, but I'm traumatized this morning because I saw the Bigfoots under my RV last night, little baby Bigfoots, and then just one jumped on top today, and I'm like, no, we're not putting up with this, especially after I thought about it. That means they're gang stalking. That's nefarious. That's not a friendly action. So it is what it is. Anyway, I hope you guys all have a good day, though. Just pray for me. I'll be okay. I'm going to go try to get something done. I was going to try to get yard work done today. We have to get this grass mowed down and stuff. I'm feeling a little traumatized, but maybe I could still get something done. Okay, talk to you guys later. God bless everybody. Bye.